Hi, I'm Sean Smith. Today we're going to take a look at a new listing of mine in San Diego. This is a 2022 Beneteau Oceanis 38.1. Join me for a quick walkthrough and tour of the boat. This Oceanis 38.1 is in like new condition here in San Diego. Starting up at the bow, there's a Delta anchor with an electric windlass that's controlled from the cockpit or a remote inside the anchor locker up forward. There's a furling Genoa, so we upgraded to the larger head sail with the Harken tracks that you can adjust from the cockpit. There are adjustable leads. That furling Genoa has UV cover, and we also have an in-mast furling main furled into the mast and a radar up there near the first spreader with a Cato mount. It's a stainless steel radar mount around that radar. Coming back here, the boat has Dodger bimini and connector from Memo's Custom Canvas in San Diego with a couple nice upgrades like this handrail here on the side of the Dodger. This handrail is factory from Beneteau, as is the one aft on the arch. So you got lots of handholds moving from the cockpit up to the deck. And right now I have the swim platform down. These boats have a very large swim platform. The beam of the boat is carried all the way back, so you can see how wide it is at the transom, making a really nice area to hang out. A swim ladder to fall down, coming in and out of the water is really, really easy. And there's real teak wood covering that swim platform and the cockpit floor. Stepping onto the boat here on the side, you can enter from either side with lifeline gates, or if you back the boat in, you can walk right onto this transom here. And there's a little step in the middle, making it easy to come up and down. I'll pan across the cockpit now. See, it's real spacious for a 38-foot boat. It's an enormous cockpit. Twin wheels with the throttle on the port side. So this is our primary helm station. This is the chain counter for that electric windlass up there, so you can just drop the anchor. It'll tell you how many feet the chain is going down. You've got a B&G multifunction display here. So this works kind of like an iPad where we can set waypoints and charts, but also one of my favorite screens on here is the sail steer. So it shows the basic dimension of the boat with the rudder indicator in the middle, as well as the true and apparent wind overlaying over the top here. And you can put any data you want here if you want to see the depth, speed, true wind angle, and apparent wind angle, as well as the true wind speed, what we have on here right now. Really good information. Just outboard is the autopilot control. This boat does have an autopilot, as well as a bow thruster. So here's your bow thruster control, and then the new Yanmar diesel engine display as well. This boat only has 28 hours on it. It's very much like new. Leather wrapped stainless steel wheels. On the starboard side, there is a Triton display, so you can pan through and see a lot of the same data as the chart plotter. We'll get to my favorite display shortly. Here's your autopilot. This display here shows that similar boat angle as well as the true wind overlaying over the top. So you can see your wind, speed, depth, whatever you want from either helm station. The Genoa winches are also really close to each helm station, so it's really easy to single hand and tack your Genoa with this boat. Central is the deluxe cockpit table, an option from Beneteau. It has the teak wood, and we varnished this with the Beneteau logo inlaid here in San Diego. So you can flip up either sleeve and have a nice dining area in the cockpit. Moving up forward is the mainsail arch. So your main sheet is on top of this arch. It also creates really nice infrastructure for your Dodger, which this was done with Macrolon, so you have a really clear Dodger and Sunbrella canvas. The arch has LED lights in it. And over at the port side, this winch here is a 2-speed Harken electric winch, so you have 2 different speeds, a low and a high speed, to control your main in and out, so you're furling it in and out. Your main sheet, boom vang, and the halyards go to an electric winch. The boat has French doors coming in. Now we'll go take a look at the interior. Beautiful light oak interior. Pan across. This is the 3-cabin, 1-head interior layout with the L-shaped galley. There were a few options from Beneteau. This one is really nice for the size of the boat. You have 2 aft cabins. You have a head right here with the upgraded electric Jabsco toilet. The nav station is forward, which you can flip up and create another berth here. And your master cabin is up forward with a large centerline bed, big windows on either side, and double doors, which creates a lot of volume in here. The boat feels large, even though you still have quite a bit of storage. You have a storage cabinet here, as well as on the other side. Lots of storage, and with those double doors, you can close them up and have privacy if you'd like, or have them open and seeing through. The boat feels very, very large, having those windows, this big bulkhead open forward. Feels like a much larger boat than a 38. In the galley, we have a 2-burner stovetop and oven that's gimbaled. Lots of storage aft. And then also, this is your refrigerator with a small freezer on top, as well as a large stainless steel sink. Inside here is a soft closing drawer for cutlery, and then a trash bin that opens on its own. This table also flips up like the cockpit table, so you can have a large dining area in the salon area, and there's also wine storage inside the table, as well as underneath the table you have some bottle storage. Take a quick look at the nav station here, where you have a VHF radio, Fusion stereo control, and then your AC/DC panel. So these are the alternating current, water heater, battery charger, and AC plugs. And then you have the lights for the whole boat, as well as the refrigerator, water pump, bilge pump, which is currently on auto, navigation electronics, which starts up all of your B&G that we were looking at in the cockpit, as well as lights like your deck floodlight, anchor, or your nav lights. So if we're sailing, we're going this direction. If we are motoring, we flip the switch the opposite direction. Really simple to operate. And then you also have a monitor here. So this is showing our domestic or house batteries and engine, 13 volts. And then you can also look at tanks. So right now, tank 1 is low. We need to put some water in. Tank 2 is 3/4. Fuel is a half. Oh no, it's actually full. And then you can also press the bottom button to change the sound, turn off the beep when you press the buttons. Pretty simple display. Last thing we'll take a look at is the engine, which is underneath this staircase, opens and stays up. We also have the Yanmar diesel engine inside, impellers right on the front. You have a fuel filter right on the front as well. Really nice engine, and easy to do your daily checks. Thank you so much for joining me on this quick tour of the Oceanis 38.1. Feel free to reach out right away for more information and to find out if this boat is still available. I look forward to talking to you soon.